Hey guys, it's Friday Souls. It's Friday Souls. What you gonna make? If you want to see what I've been working on in my sunroom, please stay tuned. Hello everyone. I hope that you are having a fantastic week. And sorry I missed last week. I had to go out of town because it was Grandparents' Day at my grandchildren who live out of town. It was at their school, so I had to basically go out of town and drive 4 hours to basically get them an early dismissal because eating lunch was not their priority. They just wanted to leave school early. Anywho, went and did that and just ran out of time for recording and doing what I was supposed to do on this end. But we are back, and I want to talk a little bit about what I did work on last week, and I will put a picture of it. So I did my little DIY interpretation of doing some reupholstering of a chair. So I purchased 2 chairs from Goodwill, and I paid $12.99 per chair. I actually like the bones on the chair, and I actually was debating on if I was going to even reupholster them because I kind of like the color, and I was just thinking about just maybe doing a deep cleaning. So I'm in the process of decorating the living room, and we just had a sofa in there and I needed a chair. So I decided to reupholster one of the chairs to go with the living room. So that is what I did. I used the fabric that I did get from Fabric World in Stone Mountain maybe 3 or 4 years ago. When I saw it, I initially loved it. And had I not used it for upholstery, I think I would have made a coat out of it because I think it's just that fabulous piece of fabric that is left. I did only do one chair, and we possibly could have fit both chairs in the living room. However, going back now and doing this second chair is going to be a little bit awkward because I think it would have been easier for me to do both chairs at the same time so that I can compare and contrast to make sure I'm stuffing them at the same amount. So I think trying to do that now would probably be a little bit not a good idea. So I think we're just going to stick with the one chair. I love it. It's very comfortable, and I made it an extra plush. So it has really good support now on the back. And I'm very proud of I call it my DIY because if you've been following me, you know that I used to work in a upholstery shop. So by me doing it and working there, I know there were several things that I did that were probably not professional. So that's why I consider this to be a DIY project. But all in all, I am satisfied with the chair. The only thing I'm going to do with the chairs, I'm going to make them a darker color. I was going to make them a lighter color, but I think a darker color will bring out the contrast in the chair colors. So that is what I did work on last week prior to going to the out-of-town early dismissal for my grandchildren. I also put out a video this week on Monday about Project Dress a Girl. I did participate in the parade of vloggers who are talking about Project Dress a Girl. Now, I won't go into details about the event. However, I will let you know I will have the link in the bottom again in this video so that you can go and check the video out, the kickoff video where Mari talks about participating in the event and the rules to do so. Now, this is the dress that I presented on should look crooked. Okay guys, I had to move because the air conditioner came on and it never dawned on me to go to the front porch. Anywho, what was I talking about? This is the dress that I did for that video. So I'm going to show a picture of the pattern that I used. This is a very easy pattern. However, if you watch that video, you need to do, it is 4 pieces for this dress, 5 pieces for this dress, and I used 2. So I used the front piece and the back piece, and I created my own facing for the front and the back. This does come with a facing, but I didn't use the facing that came with the pattern. I also created my own bias binding for this dress, and it has a pocket. With the dresses, you need to have one pocket, at least one pocket on it, and that is where I put my label at on my pockets. So I, in turn, trace that pattern, and this dress is a size 5. Sorry, a plane was going by. So I, in turn, trace out the size 5 of the front and the back piece, and I kind of reconfigured it, or I redesigned it to another dress to see if just taking my chances at trying to design a dress. I did the size 5 so that I would, in turn, as much as I'm trying to design a dress, I need to know what size the dress is. So that was the purpose of actually tracing their size 5 and keeping my lines within their guidelines. So I'm going to take off this dress off this mannequin and put on the dress that I created. And this is the second dress that I have created for Project Just a Girl for 2025. So this is a dress that I created. I am not totally satisfied with the bodice. The thing is, what's making it puffy is how I installed it. Because I actually just did the same on the front and the back for the facing piece on the inside. So what I need to do is probably take some of this out and make it a little flat. So that's why that's looking like that. But the sleeves came together really cute. I added sleeves because that pattern doesn't have sleeves. So I added these little puff sleeves to it. And I added the that dress, it does come with a flounce, and I didn't do the flounce on this dress, so I added a flounce to the bottom of this one. Here's where the pocket is, right here. So all in all, other than I need to go back and take this piece out, I am very happy about how this portion turned out and my sleeves turned out. So I just got to go and reconfigure this top piece, this bodice piece, which I just make another piece, and instead of sewing this and having it so poofy, maybe put bias binding around the neck, and that will cover the edges. Because part of the problem with doing the dresses is you need to cover up all your raw edges. So that's what a lot of my bulkiness came in. Here I have on the inside, I have bias binding that I use for this part right here. So once I take that out, and I maybe just use bias binding around the neck, I think that it would be perfect. But for the most part, I am proud of what I did. Just a couple of oops. I really love the little puffy sleeve. It just is so cute to me. I'm so proud of it because I'm not really good with sleeves, so the sleeve came out really good. And I like it. Cute dress. Cute dress. I like it. So I just got to take this bodice part apart and probably, like I say, just put bias binding around the neck and not not do the facing because it's making it too bulky, and I did not sew the pieces down, so it's making it too bulky. So I'll take that out and just put bias binding around the neck. That'll finish that off, and the dress will be good to go. So far I have 2 dresses that I have completed. My goal is usually to do 10. I'm not sure if I'm going to reach that goal, because if you've been following me, there's another dress pattern that I've been working on, and I'll put it up here. It's Butterick. I can't think if it's 4445 or something like that. Anyway, I'll put that up on the screen. I've been working on it. I did 2 views. I was initially going to do 6, but I'm not, because looking at the views, a few of the views are just the added trim. But there is another view that I plan to make, and I really want to go ahead and get that out the way. And it is a strapless version. However, with my what I have in mind, I plan to use neckties and denim to create this version. So I'm really excited about that, as well as I would like to get out some more of these dresses for Project Dress a Girl. This was something I was just trying. The rest of my dresses will probably be based on this pattern, like I said, just the 2 pieces, And I have purchased some bias binding, so to clean up my edges, I'll probably use bias binding, as well as for the side seam, I usually do a French seam. But for the armhole, like in the neck, I'll probably use the bias binding, just a regular hem at the bottom, and call it a day. This is really easy to put together. Really, really cute. I have some more of all of this fabric, so I will try to make maybe a dress out of each one of these with the, like I said, this is size 8. I'll probably just stick with the size 8 and just try to do 10 dresses in the size 8, just because I already have that cut out. Instead, because I usually try to do different sizes, but not sure if we have that kind of time going on this month. I do have a very busy schedule, but all in all, I hope that you guys decide to participate. Like I say, the kickoff video is in the link in the description, so be sure to check that out. As well as, I hope you guys enjoyed my DIY project for my side chair that I added to our living room. As always, guys, I want you to know that you are so special to me. We did have some giveaways. Only one person has claimed their giveaways, and your box is coming. Like I said, I had a lot going on. I have not forgotten you. Your box is coming. If you go back to those videos and you see that you won and you have not contacted me, please try and contact me as soon as possible. If not, if I'm not contacted by the time I mail the other package off, because I have a couple more packages to mail off, I will definitely do on that next video a collaboration of what was left and see if anybody wants that and do a giveaway with that, plus some additional items that I did get. As always, guys, like I said, you are so special to me. Thanks for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and share. Have a great week and happy sewing. See you guys later. Bye-bye.